welcome back. We are continuing our playthrough of The Witcher 3. Last time we finished the Tower of Mice quest for Kira, sort of a new character being introduced in this game. She's not a new character to the franchise. I wanted to do this quest over here. I noted it as I was on my way to Midcops to do, I think I was turning in something or on my way somewhere. But I took the wrong road. Now we're going to take the right road. And there was a quest at that bridge. We'll have to come back to that. I don't really want to do that right now. Right. So we are just finding our way through these trees. I believe there's water, but it's probably just faster to swim. Swim, Geralt. Swim. Alright, so something I wanted to talk about briefly is I did do some modding to this game. I did a custom XML which rebalanced, I made an XML tweaks to some of the parts so they're a little more balanced. That's one major thing. The second major thing I did is I installed a mod. I forget actually what it's called, but it's in my list here. ESGO. So essentially, it's a dynamic balancing combat, level experience, all these different kinds of things. And it allows me to kind of customize gameplay. If a boss is, getting a little too easy and I'm really just destroying it, then I can jack up some values or decrease my damage, and I can kind of balance the game as I play, which is something I think is important because one thing I noticed about The Witcher 3 is that certain parts of the game will be incredibly difficult, and then 5 minutes later, you will just one-shot all enemies you come across. So that's something I've kind of noticed. So this mod allows me to kind of dynamically set the difficulty, or if I want to level up a little faster, but not for the whole game. Nice. All right, so we're at this quest location.
A single scurvy rub. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed. Use the one.
I was going to say, where are the text boxes?
Curse is your fault,
all right.
Which is mine.
So, what on earth? I'm assuming there's like something around here we can pick up or loot or something. Lots. Holy cow! There's like a ton of wolves over there. I guess not. All right, we'll talk to these guys. We'll see what's going on.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
Huh. So, first thing I want to say is, I don't know why, but anytime they're referencing All God, like in text, my brain immediately thinks of all dressed chips. And that is just like an image burned in my brain every time these guys are like, All God, or I'm reading it up here in this text option. I want some all dressed chips.
The All God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood, and suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the
He
All-God
does
watches
drugs.
over us,
That's
keeps
for
us
sure.
from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that.
So, these guys are bringing offerings to the All God, which is, first off, referencing all dressed chips, and second of all, how weird of a name is that? So here they give the story of their ancestors and, the bush burst into flame, but they don't give it a name. They don't give the deity a name. They just call it All God. Like, oh, well, we have these other gods, but this one is the All God. Kind of interesting.
So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least,
That's a
the rivers will
specific
fill up
request.
with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
So they're talking directly with this all god?
I could intercede on your behalf with this all-god of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Okay. Alright, let's track this quest. Let's
Oh,
talk
all God, help
to
a
the
poor
weird
wretch in need.
drooping
Pretty
statue.
please.
How dare you disturb
Oh my God,
my
it's talking.
divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought. Driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Okay.
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work?
The voice is really foggy.
No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
Oh, interesting. So, first up, what's going on with this statue? Are those breasts? Are they earlobes? Like, this is just a really odd looking statue. It's just weird looking. Alright, so we're supposed to invest. Oh, I see. So that's where the sound is coming from. Interesting. There's blood over here. I wonder if this is like where they were making sacrifices or leaving stuff. Let's look around. Oh, wait a minute. I want to know what this is first. Oh, let's get over here.
A crack. Too small to pass through, but big enough for sound to come out.
Oh. Okay, well that's kind of weird. So there's a crack in the wall and sound is coming up through the wall. The wall's hollow?
Why?
I mean, it looks like there's brick all the way
More
through.
like vinegar.
Kind of broken down.
Someone drank it anyway.
Oh,
Could follow the scent.
so something is coming up and eating or drinking the offerings. Following it. What is this?
Something here.
Oh!
Where's that artifact Kira gave me? An
Okay.
illusion.
No way. So Kira gave us this artifact that will remove illusions. Careful, don't trip. And so this is Jesus.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
He is glorious.
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word
This guy
about
is
the help
gnarly.
I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
This guy is so interesting.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so.
Century.
One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant.
I love
A
his hand
voice
motions.
out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
But what is he
Parasite,
naturally?
more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
So this guy is super interesting, and I want to know what he is normally. Like, I'm not too familiar with Witcher lore. Is he like a normal creature in the lore or something? And second of all, I know in New York someone did a nude statue of Donald Trump, and they were like sticking it around, and it was like this grotesque, obscene looking thing. This guy looks just like that. He looks like that Donald Trump statue, or like clay model thing. Alright, so I got 3 options here. I can be aggressive, tell him to be a good person, and then be aggressive, or just let it be. So first off, he's stealing like food from the civies because of the war, and he's like cranky he's not getting food. I mean, yeah, maybe for 100 years he's had it this way, but like he obviously existed before. So I think I'm going to be like, you need to chill out, and then be threatening. I think that's the best
Listen
option.
here, Lord Ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
So he seemed to have backed down pretty quickly. Oh, he's got hooves. Let's get that camera going. He's got little hooves. Is he like a fat imp or something? Loot. Get the loot. He's got a lot of food down here too. I mean, there's like just animals around. Like we have this carcass over here. There's some more hanging in the back, some meat bits. This guy's not doing too bad on food. I don't know why he's not eating. Like, look at all this grain. Like this guy's doing fine.
Maybe you'd care to go up top.
All right,
see if you're
so
still
I hope we
there.
get to tell the civilians that, hey, you should go down and see your god. And then maybe they'll like keep the food for
Anything
themselves.
new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you. I told you the All God's merciful understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Witcher. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna tell them.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
The architecture is fascinating. Oh man, so that was really cool. I really appreciate how they kind of have these like unique kind of quests. Like they're not all like go. So typically in RPGs, let me start from the beginning. You'll have things like go kill this group of enemies. Now go kill this group of enemies. And it all boils down to you're going out and killing stuff, right? It's the same basic mechanic, but they dress it up in many fancy ways. I kind of like how this game, oh, here.
Hey there.
Sorry, don't look. Oh, missed. Well, I was gonna get some meat, but apparently can't hit anything. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, I'm giving up. Back to what I was saying. They all boil down to basically the same stuff. And not to say that those kind of quests are repetitive or uninteresting, but I really like how on one hand we have quests that are like go to this city, clear out the enemies, or, you know, forge these new relationships and a bunch of different, you know, well-written scripts. But then we have these just random, non-intersecting quests that don't have to do with anything. They're just by themselves, and they're completely unique. Like, a quest of there's a creature below pretending to be a god, and you kind of get this decision of, like, do we tell the peasants, you know, what is our view as the player? What is our view of religion? You know, how do we view religion? Do we view religion to be something to be given up? So we, you know, threaten him, and we say, look, like, your religion, your use of religion to leech off these people is not okay. And we've had other quests like that. Earlier in the game, you have a quest to heal statues. You, like, right them. Someone had been going around and knocking them over. And you can go around and correct them as, like, a favor to the lady. Or you can tell her, like, no, I'm not going to do that for you. So I really love how they have these, like, not philosophical quests, but very engaging quests that kind of ask the player how they feel about different subjects and, you know, how you react in different settings on those subjects. Let's see if I can hit this deer. Nope. Okay. So I really enjoyed that. It was unique, and it was good subject matter, and that was really cool. All right, so now I'm going to go back to this
Slow now. Whoa.
troll bridge. I'm not sure what that's about. but it did have a quest marker. Alright, let's go, Roach. I also need to look up why his name is Roach, because that is a very interesting word in English, and I'm wondering if maybe it is a translation of a different word in a different language which has a different context. And I know there was a character, and I believe it was the second Witcher game, someone's last name was Roach, so it was the horse named after him. I need to look this up. These are the kinds of things that I'm sure fans of the series are just loving, and I'm just completely
Whoa there, Roach.
not familiar with any of these contexts, any of the context. All right. Oh god, this is like a true on bridge. Oh, bandit. All right. Well, let's get their sword ready. I guess it's a quest for a bandit. This will be interesting. Can we have a fast travel post? All right, no dilly. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa. This here's a toll crossing.
By what right?
By the right of a prick up your backside, wise ass.
Oh.
Pay up or stop fucking swimming.
Oh my god. Who is this guy? Alright, so I don't want to give him money. He's a jerk. I don't want to use the, like, magic stuff. I feel like every time I use the magic, it just gives you what you want, and it's not that interesting. So let's make a big scene about this. Let's match his personality.
I'll cross, but I'm not gonna pay you a broken copper.
Broken's what your jaw will be once our clubs are done with it. Votmir, have it the thrifty
Votmir?
fucker.
Oh, we actually fight them. Okay. Oh, they hit for a good hit. Now I do have mods in place that should make these guys block way more often. They don't seem to be doing anything right. Oh, there you go. So one of the biggest things in combat right now is that every attack and move you make costs stamina. And I wish I could deal less damage depending on my stamina, and no stamina. I know there's a way to do that, I just haven't figured it out yet. But that will be something I would like to do. Ooh, feature. So like part of this mod, it does things like if a person, ooh, nice. If a person gets blocked, or if they go into blocking mode and I attack them too many times, they will counterattack.
That's enough of that.
Wow, that's great. That is great. That was excellent. Ham sandwich. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna take these swords. They always are worth like 2 coins, and they're never worth it. All right, so we just killed those guys. I guess maybe I should have used the conversation piece, because there's like literally nothing that happens, which is kind of disappointing. Well, that's a little cheaty. It's just a loading screen. All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save it right here. Let's do an empty slot. Okay. And let's find out if we have a quick save. That was like 3 minutes ago. That should be okay. Let's load that quest again and see what happens if we use our little magic conversational piece. I just got done saying that the conversational
unsure if they should eat her or surrender
spell
her to the wild
lines, I guess, are always boring, and you just get what you want without it being interesting. And then I just engage in combat and just kill them. That's not interesting either.
Once more. He now needed a new leader.
So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping there'll be a couple more lines of dialogue, maybe like they give me something, or some interesting text happens. We'll find out. I'll try and get there, back there as quickly as possible as well. So yeah, I would really like to get the low stamina does less damage. I feel like that would make the game really hard in terms of like you're always out of stamina, and I did that on purpose. I really wanted the game to punish you for just spamming attack 100 times. And I know that's kind of the point of playing The Witcher, right? You're this awesome, not so much hero, but you're this awesome guy. And you're really powerful and you're better than the normal human. But I kind of wanted to retain some of his human style combat, kind of like Dark Souls, right? I really wanted like a Dark Souls-y chess-like combat instead of a very smooth combat. But I will say, the game is so large, if every fight and every tiny little interaction combat was this Dark Souls-y game, people would never finish it. So I'm hoping I don't get tired of it. But thankfully, because of the mod ESGO, I can change it dynamically. Make it less Dark Souls-y if I wish. All right, here we go.
Whoa, this here's a toll crossing.
By what right?
Are his gloves
By the right
split?
of a prick up your
Oh my god,
backside,
they
wise
are.
ass.
Split
Pay
gloves.
up
What
or
on earth?
stop fucking swimming.
I got cow hands. Yo, sir, it's a bridge. Alright, let's find out what happens.
Let me through.
Right, move on. Road's open.
But that's it? Really? Well, my original premise was true, or correct, that these guys, you never, like, magic things aren't really that interesting. I think I liked it better when I killed them, so let's go back to that, because that was very disappointing. I think I got some experience, maybe? A bit more experience? But that was...
While in
that was
Crookback
pretty
Bog, Syria had
I liked it better killing them. Because these guys are
Beastly
jerks,
sisters took
man.
her in,
They
then
insult me.
wavered, unsure if
honor.
they should eat her or surrender
just
her
care
to the
about
wild
honor?
hunt.
don't
Syria
think they do.
escaped before they could decide.
They're supposed to be
Pursued
staying
by a
out of
spectral rider,
situations.
she had fled
Typically,
into
if
the
you
swamp
have
where Geralt
honor,
lost her
and
trail
you fight
once
people
more.
that attack
He
your
now
honor,
needed a
you don't
new
stay out
leader.
of situations. Alright. So hopefully... God, sorry guys, I got something in my eye. Here we go. Wow, it takes a long time to load. Maybe my hard drive is getting a little slow. Alright. Here we are. I wonder if there's something like underneath. Oh, there's enemies in the water. But, so, did those bandits build this bridge to tax people? Like, this is a very, like, you're not meant to go through this bridge. I wonder if maybe there's a riverway? Like, did they think this far ahead? I mean, maybe, because there's docks here, right? And if you build a bridge, you can't go through, but, like, you can't go through this, so this seems kind of pointless. That's really interesting. I wonder if I am overthinking it. I probably am. Alright, well, I'm going to travel to this notice board. We're going to get some quests, and then we'll see if there are any close by. We'll take stock of what's going on, and then that'll probably be the conclusion of this video. Normally I try to have like a planned agenda of like, you know, where I want to go, what kind of stuff needs to happen, but unfortunately those were the two things I wanted to get done. And I thought there would be more to that second one. I really did. Alright, so I think I want to turn here. If I'm right. Sprint, Roach. Sprint. I really love the feature of holding down A, just your horse just runs along the road. I think that's just fantastic. Is this the right way? Nope. I need to go down. I think that's just a fantastic... Oh, chest! I think that's just fantastic. It just makes traveling enjoyable. Like, I don't want to fast travel simply because I can travel easily on a horse. Some games make it tedious to travel long distances, so you seek out other methods of travel, whether fast or... I remember in Skyrim Morrowind, I had boots that made you blind, but you would move really fast, so I'd just like run on the minimap. That was good times.
Slow now.
Those were good times. Alright, this is kind of cool. This is like a interesting built town. Alright, let's grab the notice boards. Got some stuff going on. Alright, let's loot. Let's do some looting. Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm just running into your house. Don't worry, all your goods will be there when I leave. Just take their one plate. That's probably these guys, like, I mean, the war's on, right? They're not rich to begin with, and there's a war on, and I just like run in their house and steal their only plate.
How do I get my lush to use this app?
Terrible person. By order of the commander of the Nilfgaardian Army Group Centric Camp, the residents of Clay Witch and Oraton are hereby ordered to report to Wastrel Manor to perform labor for the Empire. Ooh. List of designated residents and their assigned days of service have been given to the Eldermen? But it's spelled differently. Or maybe it's spelled correctly. Those caught evading their duties will be flogged. Alright. So what's this guy looking at?
Witcher.
Witcher. Hello. Don't mind me. Yes. Oh. Oh. Man, I have a specific effect on our bullets. Excuse me, ma'am.
Ask a bear to dance.
Ask a
Where'd
bear.
you come from?
I love the little... Ooh. No, no, stop. I want to loot. Sharpen. How much does the sharpening matter, though? Alright, let's see what this guy's about.
Yeah?
Let's see if he's
Let me see what you're offering.
wares. Oh, some of these swords are worth a bit. Okay, I can sell that and sell that. Oh, it seems I've been here before. Or these are... Oh my god, these are wonderful new weapons. Silver sword of plus 32. But what is my silver sword right now? Okay, I'm gonna repair everything. So I think I can craft one that's actually really good for me. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, level 16. That's not for a while. Yeah, these are not gonna be. That's disappointing. Okay, so maybe I should buy the silver sword. I really like the look of that. I think that's great. So we have 32, 32, a crit or a bleed. I think bleeding is way more interesting. First, let me take stock at what I wish the menus would. Oh wait, no, I can. I can do a compare. I can do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna give a complaint. All right. I think it's one of the triggers. Left. All right. So the one sword I have now, my silver sword, has like a 8% chance to freeze, whereas this has an open socket and chance to bleed, but 32 damage. It's kind of not an easy decision. Oh, steel. See, these steel swords are pretty great. Skelligod. Wow, I really have a terrible steel sword. Yeah, let's buy this one for sure. Unless there's like a better one, but I don't think that to be the case. They're all basically plus 9. Maybe I should wait till I hit level 9. It's 107. I have plenty. We'll do that. I kind of want to give these like axes a try. I don't know anything about axe combat or how it works, if it's anything different than what it is. Haven't even equipped one yet. All right, I think I'm going to buy the bleeding one. It's my level. I'll level it pretty quickly. It is worth 300. It is kind of expensive. It'll be okay. I probably will sell this. I don't want to sell these swords. They're so like rare, and then they're just like, oh, you want to sell them? It's like, well, no. They're rare. Stagger burning? Interesting. Could craft lesser rune. Okay, I'm gonna buy both of these crafting recipes. Oh, recipe. There's really not too much here that I would like. Let me see if any of this gear is worth selling. See, some of these are like decent. I'll sell you this because that looks hideous. These pants look awesome and they're slightly more armor but a lot less resistance. So I'm gonna sell you that. And I'm gonna sell, wow, all these things are like level 1, level 2. This looks like a fine piece of dress wear. Let's see if I can't do some crafting. Maybe there's some. Ooh, okay, yeah. Maybe there's a steel sword that's not like 9 that I can craft. That's a plus 5, but I don't want that. These are all like low level things. There's some silver swords I definitely need to be thinking about. I can't do any chest stuff. That's kind of interesting. All right, let me do a quick bit of dismantling, and then we'll continue on with our journey. I actually don't know what's good to dismember. I feel like I should save my money. I feel like it's a really cool mechanic of like any item you can degrade into like little bits and then use those bits for crafting. But
so long.
I don't need to take 30 minutes just like doing nothing. Oh. Alright, let's look in here real quickly. I love how there was this one time.
Ow! Why are you pushing?
Not pushing nothing. There was this one time I went to a village and I found. I love this story. One time I went to this village, and I almost got stuff. No, but I was looking through the barrels of this house after I just gotten a quest from one of the people there, and the book that I found in the town that wasn't a part of the quest at all dealt directly with the quest content, like material, and actually gave you information that you would never otherwise know, and helped you make a decision which had pretty significant impact on the remainder of the quest and like the outcome of the quest and stuff. And I thought that was a really cool touch of like rewarding players for exploring and thinking critically about what they're doing, right? Why are all these guys around? Guys, I'm just walking past. It's fine. So now, anytime I go into a town for the first time, I make sure I grab everything I can. Not just because I'm a loot whore, but also because sometimes it matters. I also wish you could do cooking in this game. Like, I get it, he doesn't get disease so he can eat raw meat, but please, dear God, can I just cook some meat? Because that would be, like, really fun. That's my cooking game. I'm one of those people.
What did he make that stew from?
Like, make it slightly better than what it is, kind of stuff. So here's the boat. It's like a full-on dock. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, bud. You still sleeping, bud? All right. This is the little town after the Tower of Mice quest. That was Graham Cracker back there, laying, sleeping. Obviously not dead. Still. No one's come to talk to him. No one knows he's dead yet. Yeah, these guys are really overreacting to my walking and running. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, she's like a herbalist or something. That's okay. We're going. That's gross. Alright, so I think that's about it. I did want to talk to this guy real quick and see what wares he has, and then we'll conclude the video. I'll try next time to actually have more things going on.
I might.
Not just a
Wouldn't mind a
straight
little
up,
stock.
like, let me just walk around the city for half an hour. That's not really all that exciting. Oh, wait a minute. Heck yeah. So this is a much better saddle than what I have. Buying that now. Let me sell the one I have. Okay, I can sell that. Okay, so now I have way more inventory. That's awesome. Actually, let's do a game of Gwent. Let's do a game of Gwent for nothing, because
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of
we'll see what
cards.
happens. Thanks, Parrot. Thanks. This will be cool. I actually really enjoy Gwent, and they're making a standalone game. Don't pay attention to my deck or whatever. My deck. I mostly just play for fun. You know, I'm in it. I just enjoy the game for its fun qualities. You know. I do have quite a bit of siege units, so I think I'm going to. Actually, I don't have any. I have mostly range, so I'll get rid of this ranged combat card. Switch it out for a siege. Let's get rid of that. All right, here we go. So what have we got? We have no double stacking, like put two of them down and something amazing happens. So let's start off with a, I'm not sure how smart the AI is. So let's start off with a 2 card. See what happens. I do have a horn, which doubles. I have a decoy, which lets me pull back. Oh, he's gonna get a card advantage. I could still. This is a great card. You gain cards, and it's only worth 1 to your opponent. That is really good. I'm disappointed that I don't have something better. I mean, it makes these two better, because I'll get a +1, but these are really weak. To have 2 of these is just unfortunate. Alright, so let's spread out some army. Let's put a 4 down. Let's try and save some more bigger cards so we know when to play them instead of playing them all now. I'm honestly considering deploying Decoy and then bailing. Because he did play that card, but I think I can bait out some more. So, what is my leader ability? It's been a while since I looked at it. Excuse me. Impenetrable Fog, I believe, is for ranged. I wish it told you. It would be kind of nice. Oh well. Let's do some more frontline. Let's see if we can't bait out some fog, but it wouldn't affect the golden guys, so maybe that was a bad thing to do. All ranged colors. Okay. Is that fog? Ah. Okay, so fog is for ranged. I was correct. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to decoy his siege card, lose this match, or actually decoy and then I can play it, gaining back the card advantage. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's my best play. It'll take up, he'll have to eat a card, and then I'll gain cards, and then we'll be like close to, why is he playing fog? That's really odd. Beautiful. Didn't get anything good, but hey. It says draw 2 cards. What was my 2 cards? Oh, I guess maybe him and him. Okay. Not too bad. Alright, so 13-7. I'm thinking I could play a siege card. At least one and see what he does. This guy just gets buffed. I mean, I could go melee and try and bait out a fog, but that's not going to hurt him very much. I'm going to save my melee for the next round. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both these guys, which are basically just wasting points. I'd rather do it with this play. This stinks. I could double my horn, but I think I need to save that for the next round. That fog is really screwing me over. I don't want to pass yet. Alright, let's do 1 siege unit. I feel like this guy's worth 1. If he's played with 2 people, he's worth 3. So I feel like playing him now isn't the worst waste of a card. Although it would be him to... This stinks. I think if I play my siege units, I need to play them all at the same time. So let's do more melee. If he drops fog, that really sucks. Oh, then he clears the weather that he placed. Interesting. I could maybe replay it, although that wouldn't be in my favor. Yeah, let's keep going with this round. We still have like a decent number of card points and the double, which I might be doing, and he does that, so I think I'm gonna have to double mine. 6-6 though. I could double my cards, which brings me from 20 to 31, which will require 1 card out of him, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think this is a good play. I think we do this and see what the card state is. Okay, so it beats me by 1. I don't want to go all in yet, but I do have these good cards, which, while they're not in 3 different fields of battle, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. He may pass instead of playing an actual card. He plays an actual card. Gosh, I don't want to play this guy, but I think I need to. But if I play him, he'll be worth 2, the other guy will be worth 2. I won't get very many points, so I think I stick with my original plan, is if I play siege, I play all siege. Actually, why don't I just use fog? I think I'm really dumb. I should use my leader card. It hurts both of us, but it hurts him more because he invested heavily in his rangers with the horn. Trebuchet. So I could play this to tie. Actually, no, it's range. It wouldn't work. I think I lose this round. Rats! but I would win the next one and possibly the last two. If I play him, 7, hold on, adds +1 to all units in the row. So I gain 1, 2, 3. Still doesn't put me over. Actually, it might, because he goes up by 1. The 1, this card goes up to 2, and then 3, because it adds to each other, right? So 6 goes to 7, 7 goes to 8, so I get +1. Both those cards affect each other, so I should get up to 37 to tie it. You know what? This will be a good learning experience. Okay, that's what I thought. Still not enough to win, though. I was hoping I would get 1 more point, but I did not. So we're both at 2 cards. I could play 1 to draw 1 instead of losing and him getting a card. It'll make the game tied, even if I play either one. I have to pass. He's gonna get a card, and I think I lose this. I messed up. I should have sat there and done the math and figured it out, because it probably would have been easy to figure out. Alright, but he does go first. Oh no! He wins. He gets a card advantage too. Alright, well I have to go in, because if I lose this, then I lose. So my only hope is that he didn't get like amazing cards. Man, I played that so bad. Please get a good card. No! I lose. Well, I played that really badly in the first round. I went for the maybe it ties instead of sitting and actually doing math because I'm an idiot. So that's right at the 40-minute mark, so I think we're going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching. This was kind of a boring episode, but we did a couple of side quests. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll continue this next time. I'll have an actual strategy and plan on what we're looking to do, so I will see you guys then.